March 1992, Las Vegas, the Stardust Casino. A man sits at a poker machine. He inserts a $20 bill, presses the deal button, watches the cards appear on screen. He's not looking at the cards. His right hand drops below the machine. In his palm is a device, a small flashlight, modified, battery-powered. He slides it into the coin chute. He presses the button. Coins explode into the tray. Quarters, hundreds of them. The machine empties its entire hopper, $800 in 11 seconds. He doesn't react, doesn't smile, doesn't celebrate. He scoops the coins into a bucket, stands up, walks to the next machine. He does it again and again. In the next 47 minutes, he empties 9 machines, $7,200 total. He cashes out at the window, walks out the front door, gets in his car, drives to the next casino. His name is Tommy Carmichael. 7 years ago, he was a broke TV repairman from Oklahoma. Today, his crew is taking $2.5 million per day from American casinos. The device in his hand is called a light wand. He invented it. He manufactures it. He sells it for $10,000 each. The casinos don't know how he does it. The Gaming Control Board can't stop him. The FBI has been watching him for months. They haven't caught him yet. This is the story of the man who cheated Las Vegas slot machines for 2 decades, who invented 4 different devices to beat 4 different generations of technology, who built a crew that stole $44 million from American casinos, and who never stopped until they put his name in the Black Book. (1978) Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tommy Carmichael opens Ace TV Sales, a television repair and merchandise shop on the east side of town, the first of its kind in the area. Carmichael grew up in Oklahoma in the 1950s and 60s. He watched technology change the world around him. Televisions replaced radios. Color replaced black and white. Transistors replaced vacuum tubes. He was fascinated by all of it, how things worked, how circuits connected, how signals traveled through wires and capacitors and resistors. He could fix anything. Televisions, radios, circuit boards, record players, tape decks. If it had wires, he could take it apart and put it back together, usually better than before. His skill was in understanding machines, not in running a business. For 2 years, Ace TV Sales thrives. Carmichael is the only repair shop in his area. Customers line up. Revenue grows. He hires 2 employees. Then, competitors arrive. More shops open. Chains move in. Prices drop. Customers leave for cheaper options. By 1982, Ace TV Sales is failing. Carmichael is 32 years old, 3 divorces behind him, drug convictions on his record, community service obligations, creditors calling, bills piling up, no money, no prospects. Then an old friend walks into his shop. His name is Ray Ming. They went to high school together. Ming knows Carmichael is struggling. He says he has something that will change everything. He reaches into his jacket, pulls out 2 pieces of metal. Simple, crude, handmade. Ming calls it a top-bottom joint. He says it can empty any slot machine in Las Vegas. Carmichael doesn't take Ming's word for it. He needs to understand how it works. He needs to see inside. They acquire a second-hand slot machine, an old Bally model. They bring it to the workshop behind Ace TV Sales. They set it on a workbench. They take it apart piece by piece. In 1982, slot machines are mechanical. No computers, no software, no random number generators, just gears and springs and electrical circuits. The machine has 3 spinning reels. Each reel has 20 symbols: cherries, bars, sevens, bells. When a player pulls the lever, the reels spin. When they stop, the combination determines the payout. The payout mechanism is simple. When the reels align on a winning combination, metal contacts touch inside the machine. The contact completes an electrical circuit. The circuit sends a signal to the coin hopper. The hopper releases coins into the tray. The top-bottom joint exploits this. The device has 2 parts. Part 1, a metal rod, 8 inches long, bent at the top into the shape of a number 9. This goes into the coin slot at the top of the machine. Part 2. A length of spring steel wire, guitar string gauge, 12 inches long. This slides up through the coin dispenser chute at the bottom of the machine. When both pieces are in position, they touch inside the machine's cabinet, metal to metal. The connection completes the payout circuit. The machine thinks someone hit the jackpot. Coins pour out. No hacking, no tampering with the reels, no breaking into the cabinet, no picking locks. Just two pieces of metal in the right place at the right time. Carmichael and Ming practice in the workshop, hours every day. They get fast, they get quiet. They learn to do it without looking down. Natural movements, casual posture, no hesitation. By spring of 1982, they're ready. They drive to Las Vegas. Late spring 1982, Las Vegas, Nevada. Carmichael doesn't target the big casinos. Not yet. Not the MGM Grand, not Caesars Palace, not the Tropicana. Those places have security teams, surveillance cameras, pit bosses who watch everything. He starts small, off-strip venues, local gambling halls, downtown slots parlors, places with older machines and minimal oversight, places where nobody watches too closely. He targets machines with lower jackpots, $50, $75, $100 maximum. Nothing that triggers a hand pay, nothing that requires a floor manager to verify. The technique is quick. Step 1, approach the machine. Insert a few coins, look like a normal player. Step 2, slide the top piece into the coin slot. Feel it drop into position. Step 3, slide the bottom piece up the coin chute, slowly, carefully. Step 4, feel for the connection. Metal touches metal. Step 5, collect the coins. Walk away. Total time, 90 seconds. He works for 2 or 3 hours, hits 8 or 10 machines, moves to another casino, never stays too long, never wins too much in one place, never draws attention. His first trip to Vegas earns him $10,000. He returns to Tulsa, checks on the shop, pays some bills, waits 2 weeks, then drives back to Vegas. The pattern continues for 3 years. Tulsa to Vegas, Vegas to Tulsa, 900 miles each way. Each trip brings more money. Each trip, the shop matters less. By early 1985, he's made over $150,000. He closes Ace TV sales, lets the lease expire, sells off the inventory, goes full-time. But the casinos have noticed. Machines are paying out when they shouldn't. Coin hoppers are emptying faster than the odds allow. Something is wrong. The casinos hire private investigators. They review surveillance footage. They build files. Names, dates, locations, amounts, patterns. They identify Carmichael. They pass the information to the Nevada Gaming Control Board. The board passes it to the police. July 4th, 1985, the Denny's parking lot. 5 years in Nevada State Prison. Prison changes most men, breaks them down, makes them afraid of risk. Carmichael uses the time differently. He plans. His cellmate is a man named Michael Balsamo, another slot cheat, caught using similar methods at a casino in Reno, convicted on similar charges, serving similar time. They recognize each other immediately, not by face, by profession. They spend 5 years talking, comparing techniques, discussing what went wrong, analyzing how they got caught, what the casinos are watching for, how surveillance systems work, where the blind spots are, which machines are vulnerable, which aren't. Carmichael knows the casinos will upgrade their machines while he's inside. Technology doesn't wait. The top-bottom joint won't work forever. He needs to be ready to adapt. They plan what comes next, what they'll do when they get out, how they'll work together. 1990, Carmichael is released. He takes a bus to Las Vegas, walks into the first casino he sees, the Fremont, downtown. He finds a slot machine, sits down. The machine is different. No spinning reels, a video screen instead, animated graphics, digital sounds, computer chips inside, random number generators determining outcomes. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out the top-bottom joint, tries to use it. Nothing happens. The tool is useless. 5 years in prison, and the entire industry has moved on without him. Carmichael has no money. 5 years in prison drained everything. No savings, no assets, no income. He takes minimum wage jobs: dishwasher at a diner, line cook at a fast food restaurant, janitor at a warehouse. Whatever pays, whatever keeps him fed. He saves every dollar, eats cheap, lives cheap, rents a room by the week. 6 months later, he has $1,200. He buys a video poker machine, secondhand, from a casino liquidation sale. He has it shipped to a rented garage on the outskirts of Las Vegas. He takes it apart. Circuit boards, microprocessors, ROM chips, coin hoppers, bill validators, payout mechanisms, power supplies. The new machines are computerized. The outcomes are determined by software. Random number generators cycle through millions of combinations per second. The moment a player presses the button, the outcome is already decided. But the machines still pay out with physical coins. The coins still drop from a hopper into a tray. The hopper still needs a trigger to release them. Carmichael focuses on the payout mechanism. He traces the wires, follows the circuits, maps the connections. He finds a micro switch hidden inside the coin chute. When the switch is triggered, it sends a signal to the hopper motor. The motor spins, coins release. He builds a new tool, a flexible steel spring, 18 inches long, thin enough to fit up the coin chute, bent at the tip to reach around corners. He slides it up the chute, feels around inside the machine, finds the switch, presses it. Coins pour out. He calls it the monkey paw. Spring 1991, Las Vegas. Carmichael enters the Gold Coast Casino, finds a video poker machine in the back corner, sits down, inserts a dollar bill to look legitimate. He slides the monkey paw up the coin chute, slowly, feels for the switch, triggers it. Coins cascade into the tray, $200 in quarters. He fills a bucket, walks to the cashier, cashes out, walks to the door. Tommy Carmichael is back. The monkey paw works, but not for long. The casinos notice the anomalies, machines paying out without corresponding jackpots, coin hoppers emptying too fast. They investigate. They find the vulnerability. They adapt. They change the coin mechanisms, add metal shields around the switches, redesign the chutes with baffles and barriers. Within a year, the monkey paw becomes unreliable. Carmichael needs to see inside the new machines. He poses as a buyer. He visits slot machine showrooms, IGT, Bally, Williams. He wears a suit, carries a briefcase, tells salesmen he's opening a small casino in rural Nevada, needs to see the latest models. The salesmen believe him. They open the machine cabinets, show him the components, explain how everything functions, point out the security features. Carmichael sees something new. The newer machines use optical sensors to count coin payouts. A light beam inside the chute, an infrared LED on one side, a photo sensor on the other. When coins drop past the beam, they break it. Each break registers as one coin dispensed. When the count matches the intended payout, the hopper stops. Carmichael builds a new device, a small flashlight modified with a high-intensity infrared bulb, same wavelength as the sensor's LED, battery-powered, small enough to hide in his palm. When he shines the light into the coin chute, it overwhelms the photosensor. The sensor can't detect the coins breaking the beam. The machine doesn't know how many coins have dropped. It keeps dispensing. The hopper empties completely. He calls it the light wand. This time, Carmichael doesn't keep the device to himself. The light wand costs less than $5 to make. A flashlight, a bulb, a battery, some wire. He sells them for $10,000 each. Other cheaters buy them, use them across Las Vegas, across Atlantic City, across the country. They make their money back in days. Carmichael isn't just a cheater anymore. He's a manufacturer, a distributor, a supplier to an underground industry. 1992, Carmichael expands operations. He reconnects with Michael Balsamo, his old cellmate, released 6 months after Carmichael. Still interested, still capable, still angry at the casinos. He recruits Raymond Peer, another associate. Met him through Balsamo, reliable, calm under pressure, doesn't talk. They form a crew, structured, organized, disciplined. Each member has a specific role. The operators work the machines. They carry the light wands. They sit at the slots. They do the actual cheating. The spotters serve as lookouts. They watch for security guards, watch for pit bosses, watch for anyone paying too much attention. They signal with subtle gestures, a scratch of the nose, a tug of the ear. The blockers handle the cameras. They position themselves between the operator and the surveillance lens. They carry newspapers, drinks, shopping bags, anything that looks natural while obscuring the view. They hit casinos in coordinated strikes, 4 or 5 machines at once, different parts of the floor, in and out in under an hour, gone before security reviews the tapes. They target Las Vegas, Atlantic City, gambling boats on the Mississippi River, Indian casinos in Oklahoma, California, Connecticut. The money accumulates. $100,000 in a week, $500,000 in a month. At their peak, the crew takes $2.5 million in a single day. Carmichael buys a house in Las Vegas, a nice neighborhood, pool in the back, 3 cars in the garage. He takes gambling cruises in the Caribbean, uses his tools on the ship, international waters, no Nevada gaming board control. He makes $100,000 in 6 months at sea. He starts a relationship with a woman named Lisa, a dancer. They met at a casino. She knows what he does. She doesn't ask questions. For 4 years, the operation runs without interruption. Then, Balsamo gets caught. Early 1996, Michael Balsamo is arrested at a casino in Reno. Security catches him using a light wand. They detain him, call the police, search him. The police confiscate the device. They examine it. They've seen these before, more and more frequently. Casinos across the state have been reporting the same problem. They turn the device over to the FBI. Agents examine Balsamo's phone records, calls to Las Vegas, same numbers, week after week, month after month. They trace the numbers. All of them lead to Tommy Carmichael. The Nevada Gaming Control Board collaborates with the FBI. They obtain a warrant. They wiretap Carmichael's phone, monitor his calls, track his movements, document his associates. Carmichael doesn't know. He keeps working, keeps selling, keeps cheating. But the casinos are adapting again. Slot revenue is down across Las Vegas. Hoppers are emptying without jackpots. The Gaming Control Board is pressuring manufacturers. The manufacturers respond. Ticket in, ticket out systems. Tito. No more coins. Players insert cash or tickets. Machines print paper tickets for payouts. Tickets are redeemed at cashier windows or kiosks. No coins means no coin chute. No coin chute means nowhere to insert the light wand. Carmichael needs a new approach. He studies the new machines, the bill acceptors, the ticket validators, the optical counting systems. He builds a 4th device. He calls it the tongue. The new bill acceptors use 3 optical sensors, 3 lights in a row. They verify bills by reading patterns as the bill passes through. The tongue is a thin piece of curved metal. It slides into the bill acceptor slot. It flickers the middle light in a specific pattern. When the middle light flickers that way, the machine registers a credit. It thinks money has been inserted. The tongue doesn't empty a hopper. There's no hopper to empty, but it gives unlimited free credits. And with unlimited credits, the player eventually wins. Carmichael is still 1 step ahead, but the FBI is closing in. July 1996, Las Vegas, Circus Hotel and Casino. Carmichael and 3 members of his crew enter through the main entrance. They've hit this casino before, multiple times. They know the layout, the traffic patterns, the camera positions, the timing of security patrols. They don't know the casino has upgraded its surveillance system. New cameras, wider angles, higher resolution, digital recording instead of tape, software that flags unusual patterns, no more blind spots. Carmichael splits from the group, finds a slot machine in a quiet section, sits down, inserts a $20 bill, starts playing. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out the tongue, slides it into the bill acceptor. Security guards appear. 2 at first, then 4, then 6. They approach from multiple directions. No escape route. They grab him, pull him off the chair, push him to the ground, pin his arms behind his back. Las Vegas Metro Police arrive within 8 minutes. He's charged with possession and manufacturing of cheating devices. But the evidence is circumstantial. The prosecutors can't definitively prove he used the device, only that he had it. only that he was sitting at a machine. He's released after 24 hours. 1998, arrested again. Different casino, same charges, same result. 1999, arrested again. Atlantic City this time, extradited to Nevada. Each time he fights the charges, hires lawyers, files motions, delays proceedings, exploits every technicality. 2000, the federal government takes over. They name Tommy Carmichael as the central figure in a nationwide casino cheating conspiracy. Multiple counts, interstate fraud, manufacturing and distributing illegal devices, racketeering. The evidence is overwhelming. Wiretaps, surveillance footage, testimony from arrested associates, financial records. Carmichael pleads guilty. The sentence, 326 days in federal prison, 3 years supervised probation, banned from entering any casino during probation. Total estimated theft across 18 years of operation, $44 million. 2003, Tommy Carmichael tries to go legitimate. He develops a new device. This time, it's meant to prevent cheating. He calls it the Protector. The Protector attaches to slot machine bill acceptors. It uses sensors to detect foreign objects inserted into the slot, tools, wires, devices. When it detects an intrusion, it triggers an alert to the casino's security system. Carmichael pitches it to the Nevada Gaming Commission. He wants approval to sell it to casinos, help them stop the next generation of cheaters. The commission is skeptical. Deputy Attorney General Jennifer Calvu reviews the device. She consults with engineers. She issues a public statement. He says he has developed an anti-cheating device for slot machines. However, that device can readily be converted into a cheating device. The Nevada Gaming Commission votes unanimously. They add Tommy Carmichael to the Black Book. The Black Book is officially called the List of Excluded Persons. It contains the names of individuals permanently banned from all Nevada casinos. Once your name is in it, you cannot enter a casino floor in the state. Not as a player, not as a guest, not as a vendor, not as an employee. The ban is permanent. There is no appeal. Carmichael protests the decision. They cannot stand the thought of me righting a wrong. He claims he's reformed, says he has no interest in cheating anymore, says he wants to help the industry. Then he says something else. I could beat them in a heartbeat if I wanted to. The commission declines to comment. Tommy Carmichael cheated slot machines for 18 years. He invented 4 devices across 4 generations of casino technology. He built a crew that operated across state lines. He stole an estimated $44 million from American casinos. He served less than 6 years in prison total. The casinos spent hundreds of millions upgrading their machines, mechanical to digital, coins to tickets, simple switches to encrypted sensors. Every time they adapted, Carmichael adapted faster. His name is still in the Black Book. But the question remains, how many learned from him? And how many are still out there?